NBA versus vaccines. So the NBA is mandating all players gets at least one dose of any vaccines of their choice. Okay? Now, this has sparked controversy with the fans and players. And what they're doing is they're ruling out any religious or medical exemptions from their policy. So if you have a medical exemption, or if you're religious and you don't believe in vaccines or vaccinations, they're throwing it out their policy, which means you are forced to take it. They're not paying players if you're missing games because of if you haven't took the vaccines. Some players, a small group of players that hasn't taken them, want to protest. A lot of these players are opting out of contracts. 50 to 60% of NBA players haven't even been single dose vaccinated yet. Kyrie Irving, who's like he's spearheading the movement, I didn't know he serves as the vice president on the executive committee of the Players Union. He recently liked an Instagram post from a conspiracy theorist who claims that the secret societies are implanting vaccines and a plot to connect black people to a master computer chip for a plan of Satan. Now, I can't say I totally agree. I can say I totally disagree, honestly. I mean, who knows in this country? Enes Kanter has been on record saying he's a devout religious person. He's not taking the vaccine. And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is going two ways. First, he's saying that if you don't speak out against the vaccines, that you're not a role model. And he's saying all players to be vaccinated. And the NBA officials are trying to convince sponsors and pull endorsements for some players. Like, they're actually trying to take the food out of these players' mouths because they're not getting vaccinated. I like Kyrie Irving's stance on this. You know, Kyrie Irving seems to be a little bombastic at most times. I mean, he is the guy who believes in the flat earth theory. But he got this one right, and I support it. You can't force people to take these vaccines. You can't do it. You can't mandate these. We're putting a dead virus essentially in our bodies, and the lasting effects on it is A, unknown, and 2, dire for the human body. So you can't tell these players, well, if you don't take vaccines, I'm going to take away money from you, in which you can't feed your family. This, I feel like, is the beginning of a war, a civil war with people who don't want to get vaccinated. And there's a lot of people who chastise or look down on anti-vaxxers. I don't know why would you do that based on America's history with vaccines and the medical industry. I have a video on the Tuskegee experiment you guys need to go watch, and it's explaining why black people or people in general don't trust the medical industry. Y'all please go watch that. But I personally don't think you should be taking money from these players because they're not getting vaccinated. I'm completely 100% with Kyrie Irving on this. You guys give your thoughts about this. If you agree, if you disagree, if I had anything wrong, please comment down below. If you think what Kyrie Irving is doing is right, if you think more players should do it, if you think these NBA officials should be trying to convince the sponsorships and endorsement companies to pull endorsements from these players, what do you think about this? I need you guys' feedback. It's Dark Knight Radio. I'm Dark Knight. You guys be good. Be safe.